Dr. Roman Velasquez, sports brain performance coach with NeuroPeak Performance. We use the latest in neuroscience technologies to enhance cognitive efficiency, brain processing speed, so that the athlete can perceptibly slow down their environment with being in the cage, in the ring, on the court, on the field, and be more responsive and accurate. We use like equipment and technology like the emotive so we can assess, measure, and quantify key brain performance metrics and see what's actually going inside the athlete's brain while they're performing their sport, whether it be practicing, whether it be doing drills. And that's important for us because that way we can extrapolate that data, that information from the brain, and we can actually customize an individual program for the athlete.
At 6'7", with the largest wingspan of any prospect in our combine, Memphis's Paxton Lynch can sling the ball at more than 63 miles per hour. That's the fastest of any QB we analyzed in this draft. But we wanted to measure more than just the physical tools of this top-ranked signal caller. So to get unprecedented data on the brain activity of a quarterback, we fitted Lynch with a state-of-the-art emotive headset.
Different regions of the brain control emotions and behaviors. The emotive headset will allow us to track the strength and location of Paxton's brain activity.
To see how his brain reacts to stress, we put him through our pressure test. 3, 2, 1, go. Data from our emotive headset reveals that, compared to his baseline, activity in his brain's dorsal, prefrontal, and parietal regions, or the areas related to goal-oriented motivation, increased by more than 150%. And while his focus was increasing, another area of his brain, the prefrontal cortex, became relatively quiet. This region controls how the brain pays attention to different stimuli. And in sports, an overload of this area essentially means an athlete is thinking too much. But studies have shown in high-pressure situations, elite athletes can actually bypass the prefrontal cortex altogether to block out disruptive stimuli. And this could be why, even with 2 heavy bags flying toward him, Lynch is able to knock down 83% of his targets after getting in a rhythm. Woo! Woo! Yeah! After putting Lynch's test results through our metric, he ranks similarly with Andy Dalton. For ESPN Sports Science, I'm John Brinkus.
We also use neuroprimers like the neuroscience Yale of Sport, and this allows for the brain's motor cortex to be on a hyperplasticity mode. And what that means is that for every specific combination, move, position that you make in kinematic form and the way you move in your style, it's nearly reinforced in your brain. So it's actually cutting your training time and enhancing it by almost 50%. And this is powerful for you.
All movement is learned through repetition. That's why training works. Yale of Sport works by sending a small electrical signal to the part of the brain that controls movement, putting it in a state of hyperplasticity. This means your brain is primed to get more out of each training rep, so you can gain skill, strength, and endurance faster. Over 15 years of research and testing. Yale of Sport works because as you train, your brain constantly optimizes how it controls your muscles. This fundamental brain function is called neuroplasticity, and it's a big reason why training produces results. Science shows that by stimulating your brain, you can bring neuroplasticity where and when you want it, in the context of your movement.
We also implement programs like the Neurotracker software program, which allows the athletes to increase that cognitive efficiency, that brain processing speed, so they can perform better on the field and making rapid perceptual decision making.
This is a piece of equipment that stimulates a variety of sensory items all at once. There is decision-making demand that's there. Take a perfect example, a quarterback. Quarterback drops back and is ready to throw a pass. He's got 2 or 3 receivers that he could potentially be throwing the ball to, but there's also defensive players coming at him. And he needs to be aware of every one of those people and to be able to adjust appropriately and make the correct decision to hit the receiver that he's trying to hit. That's the beauty of what Neurotracker does. The same thing could be said for a hockey goalie. The puck is coming down the ice. There's one guy skating this way, another going this way, and one's carrying the puck and is about to pass it to somebody else. Again, rapid decision making. And that's what Neurotracker does so well. We love it, we use it.
Technology such as the strobe goggles that we use in the glasses allows the athlete to have better visual acuity, stimulating the visual cortex for hand and eye coordination, for target acquisition, for speed and responsiveness. And that's important for any sport that is out there.
This here is the Synaptech strobe glasses. There's buttons on the side here that change the flicker, which will blind you for a split second. Plus he looks really cool too. Neo. There we go. Okay, so this one is permanently off and this one is flickering. So what this would emulate is maybe a bloody eye, right? Maybe he got caught and his eye is starting to swell and he can't see out of that eye. And visual memory is seeing something, telling your body how to react and reacting quickly off of that. So reaction time.
You are an athlete. You spend your life training to prepare your body to perform at its highest level. What about your brain? Strobe won't change the way you train. It will help make the way you train more powerful. Perception is power. Sensory training improves how you see the game, and how you see the game affects how you play the game. By not allowing you to see everything, strobe helps you see what you see better. Lock in balance. Anticipate action. React faster. Respond quicker. Then strobe speeds you up by slowing the game down.
To achieve greatness, you need to ask yourself one question. Am I achieving my full potential? You know there's more inside you. You know you can do better. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna lay down and accept things as they are? Or are you gonna step out of your comfort zone and rise?